By the time you take into account anybody who plays sports or is an activity or a club or anything, we have about 80% participation in some way, shape, or form outside of the classroom at Franklin Central. We have well over 100 by the time you add all of our clubs in. We've got 24 sports teams, we have over 24 different performing arts groups that you can belong to, and then our clubs fill in those gaps. High school is really where people find themselves. This is where you get to discover what you want to do when you move on after high school. And having all those different opportunities, being exposed to people who you may not normally be exposed to, getting those social skills, learning some of those work-based skills, and then just your genuine interest that you have. It could really set the course for the rest of your life.
The sports seasons we offer at Franklin Central High School dive into the fall, spring, and winter seasons. We offer a variety of different sports and activities for athletes to participate in during each season. In terms of total number of athletes in fall, winter, and spring sports seasons, we have just under 1,000 athletes competing at Franklin Central High School, and that number is growing every year. Between unified sports, boys sports, and girls sports, we actually offer 24 different activities that athletes can take part in, anywhere from cheerleading and unified track and field to football, basketball, volleyball, cross country, a lot of variety for our athletes.
Franklin Central Performing Arts has 32 total groups associated with it. The band program has 13 groups, the choir has 10, and then our orchestra program has 4 groups. And in the theater program, we have 5 total events that they put on every year. What we really like about Franklin Central Performing Arts is a student can be as involved or not as involved as they want and still be a part of performing arts. If they just want to be in their band class because they're heavily involved in sports or they are heavily involved in other clubs or activities, they're more than welcome to do that, and we really enjoy those students that are able to share their musical experiences with us while they're also focusing their athletic strengths or whatever it might be elsewhere.
Next up, here in your arms.
Extracurriculars and clubs are an integral part of any school. These are the tie that brings the student into the building. The 7 to 3, for lack of a better terminology, the reading, writing, etc. Some students are going to be excited about this course or that course, but to get up in the morning and come to school, hopefully they're interested in learning. But what their tie is going to be that extracurricular activity. They're going to have people they're around of like-mindedness to them. They're going to meet new friends, and they're going to really feel part of the Franklin Central community or any community that they're part of in the club. From that, they're just going to be more vested in Franklin Central, and then the byproduct will probably be attending school more often. They sure don't want to miss their club time and not missing as many days, and again, being actively involved with their academics and all that goes with being a part of a club.
We have some courses here where you might get Microsoft Office credentialing, for example, but our C9 programs are huge, and then we have also started some of our principals programs here, Health and Human Services, where our students serve as instructional assistants in PE classes or in some of our special needs classrooms. All of those are things that we would consider work-based learning experiences. We have about 25% of our kids involved in those, and well over a third of our students are enrolled in some type of dual credit or advanced placement program. So by the time they leave high school, they will have college credits and the beginnings of a college transcript in their pocket as they head off to life after high school.